Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Varun Tahin. In the previous session, we have seen the ways to subset the data frames using conditional statements with log function. Also, we have seen how do we merge two and more data frames together and some concatenating examples too to derive useful information from it. You can refer to the previous session by clicking on the top right corner of the screen to understand this session better. I have also given its link in the description for you guys. Now in this session, we shall go through grouping and summarization techniques and later some concepts of pivot tables and using lambda functions on data frames to create new columns. Now let's see grouping and summarization. So grouping and aggregation are some of the most frequently used operations in data analysis, especially while doing exploratory data analysis, which we will see in later segment, where comparing summary statistics across groups of data is very common. To give you guys an example, in the retail sales data we are working with, you may want to compare the average sales of various regions or compare the total profit of two or more customer segments. Now we will see grouping analysis. So grouping analysis can be thought of as having three parts, namely splitting, applying and combining. So splitting the data into groups, for an example, groups of customer segments and product categories from the data frame we have seen earlier. Then applying a function to each group, example of which can be mean of total sales for each of the customer segments. And then combining the results into data structure, showing the summary statistics. Okay, so let's work through some examples now. Now let's say that we have a problem at hand, and if we want to understand how well or poorly the business is doing in various segments, regions, product categories, etc. Specifically, if we want to identify the areas of business where we are incurring heavy losses and want to take action accordingly, then we need to answer such questions, which is which customer segments are least profitable to us, which product categories and subcategories are the least profitable, and the customers in which geographic region cause the most losses. So for this, what we will do is we will load the data frames which we used earlier, and then we will try and merge and create one master data frame just like before. Okay, so let me do that already. So now you will see that all the data frames are merged, and this is the master DF from which we can extract entries and we can filter data. Okay, so now the first step here is grouping using df.groupby function. Okay, where typically we will group the data using a categorical variable. So a categorical variable is the one which is non-numeric. Okay, in this case you can regard customer segment or product category as non-numeric variable or categorical variable. Now this creates as many subsets of the data as there are levels in the categorical variable. So depending upon the value this column has, those many levels are created or subsets of data are created. Now for example, in this case we will be using the data along customer segment. Okay, and now we will answer this question of which customer segment are the least profitable. So for that I have to group the data frame by customer segments. Okay, so I will create another data frame and name it as group by segment. Okay, and I will take this master df and apply group by function on customer segment. Okay, and then let's see what it is returning. So here you can note that group by returns a data frame group by object. Okay, then what we will do, we can apply a function. So after grouping we will apply a function to a numeric variables. We can regard that as mean sales or sum of profits, etc. Okay, so we can choose aggregate functions, any aggregate functions for this. For now I will be using sum. Okay, so let me choose profit as the column and do its sum. So what it will do, it will group the data frame via the customer segment, and then it will apply as some aggregate function on those segments. Okay, so let's check what it returns. So you can see here distinct customer segments are returned, and it gives us the sum of the profits in those segments. So notice here guys that we have indexed the profit column in the data frame group by object exactly as we indexed a normal column in a data frame. And alternatively, we could also use df by segment dot profit, okay, instead of using square brackets here. Okay, now the output of this also tells us that profits are least in consumer segments and the highest in corporate segments. Okay, so for better readability, we may also want to sort the summarize series, so we can also do that. So let me check. So if I want to use it with a dot operator, I can still use it, and what I'll do is I will sum it and sort underscore values function I will apply on top of it, and then I will sort it with ascending equals to false. Okay, so this implicitly means that we are wanting a descending order here. So it has sorted the customer as per the profit incurred in descending order. So you guys can see here that this has returned us a series. So we can also combine the results into a data structure, and optimally we can convert this to a data frame. Okay, so we can do that via using pd dot data frame function. Okay, and pass the same here. Now you'll observe that this is a data frame. It is more structured. Now let's go through some more examples. Okay, next question is which product categories are least profitable? So for this, what we have to do, we have to group by using product category column. Okay, so I will create one more data frame, and I will say master underscore df dot group by product underscore category. Okay, and then let's this time compare the average profit of. Okay, so I'll take this again and use profit and do mean aggregation right now. Okay, now we will see that furniture is least profitable and technology is the most profitable. Now let's see which product categories and subcategories are the least profitable. Okay, so for this we have to group by category and subcategory both. Okay, so we can do this also. So I'll create another data frame and name it as by product category and subcategory, and then I will use this master underscore df and then do a group by and specify list. Okay, so here I will give product category and product subcategory. Okay, and then I will take this and do profit dot mean like previously we have done. Okay, now I'll execute both of them. Now you will see that within furnitures it has categorized more into subcategories. You will observe here that within furniture tables are the least profitables, which is followed by bookcases, and chairs and chair mats are most profitable in this. Now let's say that we want to apply multiple functions simultaneously. So we can do that simply by using describe function. Okay, so this also we have seen earlier with the df. So I will use describe here and let's see what we get. Okay, so for all the aggregation functions such as count, mean, standard deviation, minimum, and interquartile ranges and maximum, it has given us the output. Okay, so you can individually do it for certain aggregate functions also. So let's check count now. So you will be seeing here that you'll get the same output as below. So you can even try with other aggregation functions. Now let's try to solve the last question which we wrote, which is customers in which geographic region are the least profitable. So for this we have to again take master df and then apply a group by function on it. So this time group by will be applied on region. Okay, and then we will say profit dot mean. Okay, so you will see that this region has the minimum profit and thus has incurred most losses. And also note that the resulting object is a series, thus we can perform vectorized computation on them like we have seen earlier also. Now we'll see an interesting example where we have to calculate the sales across each region as a percentage of total sales. Okay, so here we can divide the entire series by number of total sales easily. Now let's try and do that. Okay, so I will use group by function here again on the master df and take region on the group by, and then on the sales I will do aggregation as sum. Okay, now I have to divide this by the actual sales. Okay, so again I will take master df and take only the sales column here, and then I will multiply this whole thing by 100 because we have to calculate the percentage. Okay, now you will see here that region Ontario, West and Prairie will comprise about 64% of the total sales. So this way you can even compute on top of the series. So until now we've been working with the data without making changes or additions to it. In the next section we will create new columns, alter existing columns and apply some more grouping and summarizing operations. Okay, so we'll be seeing how to apply lambda functions and use pivot tables also in next sections. Until then guys, please practice and let me know if you want me to cover more content in some section so that I can make more videos on it. Also, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do it and like and share too, as this is your one stop for anything and everything related to data science. I will be covering more content on how to cleanse the data and perform exploratory data analysis on dataset. So if you like me to include something, do let me know in the comment section. Please stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you.